The ocean really is unbelievably big, and that makes it pretty scary by itself. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by the various seas. The Pacific Ocean alone already has a larger surface than all the continents of the world combined, and is on average about 4,000 meters deep. No wonder that this gigantic space has hardly been explored by us humans so far. It's said that the back of the moon is better known than the ocean, and that's true. Today, only about 5% of the sea has been really explored. Of course, this raises the question of what could live down there. The first things that come to mind are mystical creatures of legends that make you shudder. Scientists are currently exploring the mysteries of the ocean and discover around 2,000 new plant and animal species every year. For this purpose, they also use hydrophones, which are basically underwater microphones. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has installed such devices for the sound surveillance system at many different sites in the ocean about 60 years ago. Originally, this was intended to track Soviet submarine movements, but today the sensors are better used for scientific purposes, and sometimes the researchers discover really strange noises on the recordings that they cannot even assign to anything we know. Some of the noises are really ghostly, and listening to them gives me the chills. Are these possibly the voices of enormous sea creatures? Listen to the recordings and write your opinion in the comments. Imagine to dive in the deep sea alone to get the best experience. The first sound we will look at is upsweep. It was recorded in August 1991, shortly after they began using the surveillance system to listen to whale song. But whatever is to be heard on this recording is certainly not a whale known to us. The sound lasts a few seconds and is loud enough to be measured in the whole Pacific. First, I will show you the sped up version, which makes the low frequency sounds better audible for us humans, and then the much creepier normal version. These sounds can be heard on a regular basis, especially in spring and autumn. However, we still do not know what causes them, but since their first recording in 1991, they have steadily softened a bit. The source is approximately located at 54 degrees south, 140 degrees west. Sometimes there are volcanic activities in this area, but whether they are responsible for these mysterious sounds, we do not know. The next sound is called Julia and was recorded on March 1st, 1999. It was so loud that it could still be heard more than 5,000 kilometers away and was perceived by all the sensors of the monitoring network in the Pacific. The origin is suspected to be located between the Bransfield Strait and the Cape Adare. For a long time, the cause was unknown, but now official sources state that an iceberg colliding with the ocean floor is responsible for this eerie noise. Whether that's actually true, or whether they only tried to calm down the public, I do not know. Just listen to the recording and write in the comments what you think about it. The next sound is called bloop. It was recorded in the summer of 1997 and is probably the most well-known mysterious underwater noise in the world. The scientists who first studied the phenomenon were sure that this sound came from an animal. The question is, what kind of species could it be? No known animal is known to produce a sound of this magnitude and range. If a living creature really is responsible for these sounds, it would have to be much larger than all known whales on Earth. The bloop's location is only about 2,000 kilometers west of the underwater ruins where Cthulhu is supposed to reside. Although this dormant deity actually comes from a fictional story written by H.P. Lovecraft, it's still an interesting coincidence. The NOAA officially states that an iceberg is responsible for the bloop. The cracking and the subsequent breakup of an iceberg was registered near South Georgia Island in 2008, and the noise there is similar to the bloop. This is not proof, but it is the most likely explanation if you don't believe in the existence of mythical creatures. Whistle. That's the name of the next mysterious noise. It was recorded on July 7, 1997 at 7:30 through a single hydrophone. As a result, the place of origin cannot be determined exactly, but it must be in the vicinity of the hydrophone that is 8 degrees north, 110 degrees west. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration suspects that a volcano eruption underwater has caused this noise, but that is not confirmed and is only a guess. Just listen to the recording itself. The next sound is called Slow Down, and it was registered on May 19, 1997. It got the name because the frequency drops slowly over a time span of 7 minutes. The cause is not exactly known, but the place of origin is 15 degrees south, 115 degrees west. Whatever you hear on this recording was so loud that you could register it within a radius of 2,000 kilometers. The noise was registered several times in the following years, and this is what it sounds like. The NOAA indicates ice movements as the cause. They suspect that an Arctic iceberg drifted along the mainland and that the friction has caused this noise. The last sound on our list is called train and was recorded on March 5, 1997 in an unknown location. It got this name because the noise sounds a bit like a train rolling on the rails. Unfortunately, almost nothing is known about this recording. They officially state an iceberg that was scratching the bottom of the sea as the cause. But many are of the opinion that something much more terrifying was recorded here. What do you think of these underwater noises? In any case, they sound quite mysterious, but at the same time somehow beautiful. Do you think that the official explanations are correct, or do you think that they just want to cover up something terrible? Write it in the comments. I think that these noises are really fascinating, and I wish someone could put them in a movie about a huge deep-sea monster or deity like Cthulhu. Imagine what it would be like to swim down in the murky water, hear such sounds, and then notice a gigantic shadow in the distance that moves. To see something like that in a movie would be so much fun. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.